everybody, welcome back. We are down at the property and the well driller was able to get scheduled to come and drill the well today, which is super exciting. So Justin was down here yesterday with the well driller and they kind of decided on some locations that might be good, and we just wanted to get here before the well driller just to make sure that the locations made sense and that they weren't going to be in the way of any potential future building sites and stuff like that. So I just had to come down here and find the property corner, which is right here, just so we are making sure to drill on our property. And it looks like a bird was murdered down here. There's a lot of big old white feathers floating around. It was a massacre. So one of the crazy things about drilling wells is that you never really know how deep you're gonna have to go. You can look at the surrounding well logs to kind of get an idea of how deep your well might be, but you still might hit a pocket where the water is really shallow or super deep, and you're gonna pay no matter what. So our well driller told us some stories about people who wanted to drill in one location and they drill and they drill and they drill and they drill, and you're paying per foot for drilling, and then they were getting too deep. Then they decided to switch locations of the well. It's possible that if they would have just kept drilling for like 10 more feet, they would have hit water instead of moving to a whole new location. So you really never know what you're going to get, and although the well drillers have an educated guess based on experience, they can't guarantee that you're going to hit water. So it's really just kind of a crapshoot, and our goal is just to try to get as far away from the mountain as possible so we're not in, you know, the mountain bedrock, and also just staying clear of any future building site locations. And also Justin's going to be doing the trenching for the electrical work, so we don't want him to have to trench further than he has to. So those are kind of some of our criteria. And yeah, the well driller should be here any minute, so wish us luck. They're here. So while we're waiting for the well to get down to water, which hopefully doesn't take too long, we are gonna go and find something super cool that we found last summer. See if it's still there. Where'd you put it? Oh, there it is! Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, it's so freaking cool! So freaking cool! Oh my gosh, it's so heavy and big and awesome. So this is the piece of gold. A bighorn sheep skull. Oh, it smells! I definitely just got a little bit of brain juice on me. It's pretty gross. It's okay, I'm a mom. I change dirty diapers, so I've had worse. Oh, it smells really bad. But anyways, it used to be that if you found a bighorn sheep skull out in the wild, it was actually illegal to remove it from the wild place and take it back home with you or even move it at all. And so I found this thing last summer and I took it, and then I showed Justin. I was all excited about it, and I like messaged a friend, and the friend texted me back and he's like, hey, that's actually super illegal. You can't move that. So I like kind of freaked out because I don't want to get in trouble for something like that. Not even interested in like playing around with that or anything. I just want to respect those laws. But then I looked it up, and you actually are allowed to take bighorn sheep skulls now. I don't know all the regulations behind it, like if you need to claim it which is probably something to look into, but a little tidbit. So it was pretty exciting to find, and it's still pretty well intact. Minus this has been eaten pretty good. Yeah. I stink like brain juice now. So yeah, if you find bighorn sheep skull, maybe just look into the regulations. I think like bison skull too. There's certain skulls that if you find them out in nature, you're actually not allowed to take them. So I would just look into that if that's ever something that you find and are interested in before you get yourself into trouble. Like make sure you know what you're dealing with. So. It's pretty rocky up there. Yeah, it's shaking like crazy up there. So as they drill down, they have to put casings on. And each casing we think is about 20 feet long. And based on the well logs around here, we think that it has to be at least 80 feet. They're on number 2, like the second casing. So we still have a ways to go, so we're just kind of walking around. So Justin just went to go and talk to them because we thought that we had water. They said it's in limestone, which is not the best. Pretty scary. It's a very, very expensive problem if you drill in the wrong spot. So, yeah. So this whole time there's been water coming out of the end, and we thought it was the water that they hit, but it turns out like as they hit really, really hard stuff, they have to put fluid down in there to lubricate the drill, and so that's actually what's been coming out, not actually water from the groundwater. So this is the 4th stick they're putting on there, so hopefully we get it in this stick. So we've been here for a long time now, waiting for them to drill the well, and it's a little freaky. What's that? Oh, that's good. Oh, that is water. So they're at like 100, past 100 feet now, and it's getting a little scary because this is getting very expensive. And there have been a few times where they hit water, and I got very excited only to see the water go away. So I don't know what that's all about. Not as positive of an experience as I was hoping for, I guess. Now we don't know if the water that's coming out of there is our water or if it's their water that they put in there to lubricate the drill. So don't know. We've been here all day, and I was hoping that it wouldn't be all day so we could go back in time to get our son, because now I think we're going to be a little bit late. But it seems like the deeper we go, the more water we get. So it is about 3. They started at 10 in the morning, and just a couple hours ago they hit like 2.5 gallons per minute, and then it went to 7, and now they're up to 11, which is probably the bare minimum that we could do given what we want to do, which is have a house, an Airbnb, and then, you know, like a garden and stuff, and, you know, a little bit of livestock and stuff. So we're gonna let them go all the way to I think they're at like 140 feet right now. So we're gonna let them go all the way to, you know, like 220 as far as they can go, really, because, you know, this is our water supply for our life. So we're just gonna cough up the lot more money to go deeper, and hopefully it pans out. So if the rate of increase that we've been getting over the last couple hours holds out for the next hour or something, hopefully we'll be getting like 15 gallons per minute, which is decent. A super awesome well would be like 35 gallons per minute, but that's not gonna be us. Drilling wells is very nerve-wracking. So in the end, we managed to get a decent flow of about 25 gallons per minute at 170 feet deep, which is a pretty good flow for our needs. Drilling a well is like so many things in life, where you hope for the best, but expect the worst. It always feels better to hope that the best is coming your way, and that things will be easier instead of harder. but it's much safer to keep your expectations low and know that you're not exempt from things not working out in your favor. The exciting and nerve-wracking experience of drilling a well is a good foreshadowing of our journey to come. Selling our safe and secure house in town to move to our dream property is so exciting, but it's also really, really scary, knowing that it's not going to be easy. But we do believe that it'll be worth it.